Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome or welcome back to Chef Vic Cuisine. Today we're making a pecan pie. Now this recipe brings you the rich buttery flavor of toasted pecans with a sweet gooey filling that creates one decadent dessert that's not only satisfying, but honestly irresistible. So let's get started.
Alright, so diving into this recipe, the longest part of this actual dish is making the crust. You can always buy a store-bought crust, but trust me, this one tastes really good. So in a large bowl, you want to add 2 1/4 cups worth of all-purpose flour with 1 1/4 teaspoons worth of sea salt and 1 tablespoon of sugar, whisking those all together until they're well combined. We're also going to add in 1 cup's worth of unsalted butter that's been chilled and cubed, and using a pastry cutter or 2 large forks, you want to dice it into the flour mix until the butter is about pea-sized and small, looking somewhat of this size. Now you want to measure half a cup of water in a measuring cup and add ice to that cup, tossing the water around to chill the water. We're going to add the chilled ice water 2 to 3 tablespoons at a time to the mixture, stirring this with a rubber spatula to combine it. Once all the water has been added, the dough should easily form into clumps. This typically takes about half a cup to 3/4 cups worth of ice cold water. We're going to gently knead the dough until it comes together. It should only be slightly sticky. I recommend using powder-free nitrile gloves if you have hot hands, as you don't want to melt the butter within the dough. Once the dough is formed, we want to wrap the dough in plastic wrap and chill it in the fridge for about 20 to 40 minutes. After that chilling time, we want to place the chilled dough onto a lightly floured working surface, add flour to a rolling pin, and then gently roll the dough out into a 12-inch diameter disc, starting from the center and rolling outwards. You want to flip the dough after each roll to prevent it from sticking, adding a bit more flour when necessary. Now we're going to grease a 9-inch by 2-inch pie dish with a non-stick spray, or you can use butter. You want to gently transfer the pie crust into the pan, pressing the crust into the edges of the pan with your fingers. You want to crimp the edges of the pie crust and then gently wrap it in plastic wrap, and then place this in the fridge while we prepare the filling. And the pie filling for a pecan pie is actually really easy to make. But before we get into that, you want to preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit or 218 degrees Celsius. The start of our dish, we're going to need 1 1/2 cups worth of coarsely chopped pecans. You're also going to need some more for our topping. Now in a medium-sized bowl, we want to add in 3 large eggs, 1 cup of light corn syrup, 3/4 cups worth of light brown sugar, 1/4 cup of amaretto liqueur, 1/8 cup of amber maple syrup, 1 teaspoon of sea salt, as well as 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. Whisking all these ingredients together until they're well combined. Once it reaches this stage, we want to slowly add in 4 tablespoons worth of unsalted butter that's been melted, continuing to whisk this until it all combines. At this stage, we want to remove the chilled pie crust from the refrigerator and evenly spread out the chopped pecans into the base of the crust. You want to pour the pie filling over the chopped pecans into the pie crust as well. And now optionally, you can add on more pecan halves as a topping to the filling of your pie. You can get pretty creative here, so you can go as intricate or as basic as you want on the decoration of your pecan pie. We're going to bake this initially for 15 minutes, and then you want to reduce the heat to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 degrees Celsius and continue baking the pie for 35 to 40 minutes, or until the pie has just set. The center will still wobble slightly when gently shaken. Now you want to remove it from the oven and allow this to cool completely before you slice it and serve it. Congrats, you've just made pecan pie right at home. You can always garnish this with homemade whipped cream. I do have a recipe for a great whipped cream. You can always use store-bought as well, but I also like dusting it with cinnamon as a garnish. You can also try adding chocolate chips to the filling for a rich and indulgent twist on this classic pecan pie recipe. But when you do try this at home, be sure to tag me at Chef Vic Cuisine or hashtag Chef Vic Cuisine so I can see your great takes on this dish.
As always, this recipe and many more can be found in my cookbook, Chef Vic Cuisine Volume 5, Mastering Your Inner Chef. And that's available on Amazon, and I'll be sure to leave a link to that in my description box. And feel free to click the pop-up on your screen for more information on that as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed learning how to make this pie, and if you did, make sure you smash that like button for me. It's one of the best ways to show support for the channel. And if you haven't done so already, also hit that subscribe button too, and feel free to share this recipe with all your family and friends.
And stay tuned for next week where I try to make a great breakfast option, my Eggs Benedict. In that video, you're going to learn the secret to making a perfectly poached egg. Well, thanks again for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. You can always check out more recipes on my page now. YouTube thinks you'll like these videos, so let's see if they're right. And I'll catch you next time on another episode of Chef Vic Cuisine. And until then, peace.